Hi, this is Simon from BikeReview.com.au, and we're just here today to go over the new 2018 Ducati Monster 659 LAMS approved model.
We're having a quick look at the Ducati Monster 659. This is a LAMS machine, so it's okay for all learners here in Australia and New Zealand to hop on. It's basically a Monster 797 that's been with reduced stroke to bring the capacity down. It's also had some other modifications to it in order to bring the horsepower down to about 50, so it complies. Apart from that, essentially it's all 797, so you're getting a lot of bike for your money here. It's got a lot of class components on it. Let's have a look from the front towards the back. At the front we have twin 320mm Brembo discs and some monoblock 4-piston calipers, which are radially mounted to some KYB 43mm upside down forks. So a really big, solid, very high spec front end, and something that you wouldn't normally see on a LAMS bike. Going up the top, we've got the dash, which is an electronic LCD dash. Doesn't overdo it in terms of what's on displays. It's quite easy to read. There are a couple of little features that you can toggle using the switch blocks for average speed or odometer, trip meters, and so on and so forth. Everything else up there on the handlebars is as per normal, including those wing mirrors, which actually are quite good. Going a little bit further back, we'll go over the tank, which is that classic Monster punch tank sitting over the trellis frame, and we have the air-cooled Desmodromic 90-degree V-twin underneath, which is 2 valves per cylinder, fuel injected. It has 50mm throttle bodies, 6-speed gearbox. On the back of the engine hangs the die-cast aluminium swing arm, which is very substantial, so a very solid frame, engine and swing arm configuration there. The monoshock, well, the rear suspension is a Sarks unit, and it sits on the side, so it's offset, very unusual, and I guess that creates a bit more space between the axles to keep all of the components and not stretch the bike out too much. It's got quite a short wheelbase, which assists obviously in turnability. Handling wise, you'll find this bike is very easy to ride once you hop on. The seat's low at 785 or so millimeters, so they're looking at a very broad market, and it's very, very comfortable to ride. Not only is it comfortable to ride, it's very sleek looking, a very attractive bike, and everyone that I know that saw it thought, yeah, it's sexy and mean and nice. So it ticks those boxes, and you will find that the ride will be very rewarding. Not only rewarding in terms of feedback from the bike, but very comfortable, very easy to become familiar with it and to enjoy the way that the engine works. It's typical in that V-twin, sort of very relaxed style of power delivery from the engine, which is not intimidating at all, and it's probably a little bit faster than it feels. It's got excellent rubber for a standard bike. As you can see, it's got full size big fat tire at the back there, 180. That ground clearance is surprisingly good, and you will as you gain confidence in riding, it will be good to be able to lean over and pick up your corner speed confidence and things like that, and just feeling quite sure-footed while you're on the Monster. I'm sure resale value for such a bike will be good. Of course, the initial price is going to be quite high compared to some other items on the market, and that's because you're really paying for some, very high quality components here. It's certainly not a bike that's been built down to a price. Hop on and have a ride of the 659. A great way to get into Ducatis and of course into the Monster family, and I'm certain that it will be a very rewarding bike for a lot of riders, and a lot of enjoyment will be available from.
Thanks for watching the video. Please go and check out the test on this bike and all the others at BikeReview.com.au. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and tell your friends about us. Thanks a lot.